At its height, the Spanish Empire ran from Mexico down into Central America further, from Florida all the way up to Alaska. It was a sprawling, enormous empire. We have evidence of this today. Some of our major cities in the Southwest still hold Spanish names: Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, and so forth. Um, the area is interesting because the Spanish never intended on having large colonial settlements. Mostly men were allowed to come, and women were not allowed to come unless they were already married. What this leads to is a large amount of intermarriage, and the mixed marriages led to children of mixed ancestry, often called mestizos. This is interesting because the Spanish never saw the Native Americans as racially inferior, which we're going to see later with the British colonies and other groups. But they saw them as culturally inferior, which allowed them to have the opportunity to assimilate, especially through the mestizo racial blending. The biggest challenge to the Spanish Empire did not come from the Native Americans, although there were some rebellions due to the forced conversion to Catholicism. The biggest challenge came from first New France in the north. The Spanish were always concerned about the French traders moving into their territory. No, the biggest problem actually came from European politics. The Spanish were continually frustrated by the British attacking their gold ships. The British hired what they called privateers. Essentially, from the Spanish perspective, they were pirates. And the Spanish wanted to take care of this problem. So what they did was they, in 1588, decided to attack the British Islands. They sent the massive Armada. It's considered an invincible Armada. But due to some rapid technical increases and building of the Navy by the British, and because of the weather, hurricanes hit the coast and knocked out a number of the Spanish ships. The Spanish Armada was defeated by the British in 1588, 1589, and the Armada was decimated. What this does is signal in a transition from Spanish Empire to now one of the British Empire, and a relatively rapid decline of the Spanish Empire, even in the Americas. It's almost immediately after this that we see the British start to begin their colonization efforts.